Hello! So I'm going to show you how to add videos to the 3D viewport of Blender. And the way this is done is you're pretty much just adding a texture to a 3D object, and that texture just happens to be a movie file. And so when you play it in a timeline, it plays the movie on the surface of the object, like so. Alrighty, so how do you do this? Well, let's open a new .blend file, and we're going to use the default cube to display this. So make sure you're on Blender Render. You can do this in cycles, but it is a bit iffy, so we're just going to do it in Blender Render here. So the first thing we want to do is just highlight the cube with right click and go to Materials. And by default it has a material assigned to it, so we're just going to go Shadeless. Then we go to Textures here, and under Type we're going to go to Image or Movie. Then we're going to specify our image or movie. And I'm just going to use this one here. Next, go down to auto refresh and check that and hit match movie length. Then next, switch to textured or material view, hit N in the 3D viewport and scroll down to shading and select GLSL. And ta-da! Very easy, and you can just play that and it should display the video. So there's a few other little things I just want to show you briefly. So if we duplicate this cube with Shift D and look at the new cube here. So let's go to its material here. Let's just delete the existing material and add a new one. So if we do that and actually repeat everything we did at the start for the first cube. So let's just do that here. Gonna add the movie in again, like so. And auto refresh, match movie length, and these two settings are already set, but you notice nothing's happening on that cube. Well, what happened here is that when you add a new texture, it's a bit different than the existing texture for some reason in some ways, and it's mainly the mapping here is a bit different. So to get it to display here, what you need to do is highlight the cube, hit tab, and hit the U key to bring up UV mapping. Again, that's U, and just hit unwrap here. And we just hit tab again to get out of edit mode, sorry. And we just play like so. And we get what we had originally at the very start of the video. And to get it to the original, it's just using generated and flat here, so I could just change that if I wanted to, like so. And you can mess around with these settings, see what happens, and that's pretty much it. So if you want the original kind of sizing of your video, you could just highlight the object, go up to dimensions and scaling, and just mess around with that. And to get it more exact, it would be a case of looking at what your units are for your 3D space, and figuring out what the conversion would be in terms of the original pixel size, resolution size of the video. But for the most part, you can just mess around with this and, you know, get something fairly exact. And that's all I want to show you. Tutorial 3 will be out very shortly, and I do Blender VSC tutorials for beginners, so if that at all interests you, tutorial 3 will be out in a few days, and we'll cover stuff like this and in a bit more detail basically. So thank you for your time, and bye bye.